Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caitlin and today we are doing a video I've been wanting to do for a while, and this is all of my fall lip color recommendations. Yes, all lip products. We've got liquid lipsticks, we've got bullet lipsticks, we've got lip oils and lip glosses, and we've got warm tone, cool tone, neutral, and grungy options for you. So if you really want to look for a really good fall lip in one of those categories, or you just want to maybe be reminded of some things maybe you already have in your collection, keep on watching. Before we get too far into the video, if you've not already, I'd love it if you consider subscribing. I upload videos twice a week. It is totally free to subscribe, and I would love to have you back again on the channel to talk all things makeup in the comments. Okay, so like I said, I have these by category, and I think I'm just gonna go like warm and like go by color, not necessarily by like type per se for the most part. And I'm going to start with the warm lips because I think a lot of people, albeit that's not what I'm wearing today at all, a lot of people go for the warm and the kind of like, ooh, pumpkin spice, you know, that kind of a vibe. So for the warm colors, I would love to recommend to you guys from Odin's Eye. They still have some of these lips. These are the Halloween collab that they did with Angelica, and these matte formula lips are really a nice cushiony formula. It's not your normal typical liquid lip where they're gonna dry you out. They're more of like, if you've ever tried the Kaleidos Clay lip formula. If not, they are moussey is the best way I can describe them, and they're really blurring too. So this first shade is in shade Swamp Fog, and it is just a nice warm brown. Love that for fall. And I am swatching these for you on my hand because my poor lips cannot take lip swatches of all. I have so many, guys, to share with you in this video that my lips can't take it all. So hand swatches it is. The other one in the same matte formula is called Shadow Creature. It's from the same collab, and it is a bit more, I was gonna say darker, but it's just like kind of redder. Like, it's still a brown. It looks quite red next to the brown on my hand, but it is still more of a brown than a red. It's just got a very different undertone to it. So those are two really great warm tone options. And then the other brand I want to recommend to you is really any Milani bullet lipstick is really good. This one is discontinued because it was a collab that they did with Salt and Peppa, and it's in shade Shoop. I'll go ahead and show it to you there just so you can see, you know, the difference. This one's still warm, but not as warm as the others in comparison, but I just mostly bring it out, even though it's discontinued, to show you guys the quality of Milani. It's a classic bullet lipstick, very creamy, not tuggy at all, not dry. It's not going to be transfer proof. None of these are going to be transfer proof, but they're going to be comfortable. So any shade you like in the Milani line is going to be great in their bullet lipsticks. So next I want to talk about a neutral option. This one is from Unearthly Cosmetics. It's from their Dreamer collection, but really I love a lot of their lip shades too. I know they're like discontinuing some of them, so I didn't put a lot of their like liquid lipsticks. Like, I know Mandy I love so much, but I think they're getting rid of those, so I didn't mention them in this video because I tried to stay away from things that you couldn't get. This is so incredibly creamy. Here it is right here, kind of similar to Shoop, but I think it's a bit more neutral. Again, this one is in the shade Dreamer from their Dreamer collection, but it is very creamy. Like, I think when I wear this, it really smooths out my lips. You cannot see like the texture as much if I have any on my lips. So the Unearthly Bullet lipsticks are a great option for you. And now we're gonna go cool. I'm just doing a couple of each, but cool toned. My favorite ones right now are from Mop Beauty. This one is M110. I didn't even buy this one, you guys. This one actually came as a free gift with purchase. So this is M110 right here. And again, I know they look kind of similar, but hopefully you can see that we're going from warm to neutral to cooler on the hand here. That one I've been loving a lot, and I really like the formula of those two. They're also very creamy, but long lasting. And then this one is the Kourtney Quarantine collab in M148. Just swatch it on the end here, and of course that's going to be the most cool tone in our palette collection here of kind of like browns, reddish browns. But these are all the fall shades that I love so much, with that one being the coolest. Yeah, these are just, come on, really? So yeah, a couple cool tone options from Beauty that I love. Of course, you can get other brands and things. These are just brands that I love. So I would say even if you don't love these particular shades, really these brands that I'm mentioning are phenomenal when it comes to their lip products. So you could choose any shade that you enjoy that is within these ranges. So as I'm wiping that off, I'm gonna next show you guys kind of the grungy colors. So when I say grungy, I mean like what I'm wearing today. This is, it is cool tone, but to me, because it's got that like purple to it, that gives it a little more of a grunge vibe than just a cool tone lip. And I know that grunge isn't for everybody. I think that's maybe why I kind of left it after, you know, if you just wanted to see the warm tone and the neutral and cool tone options, these are all grunge. And then I will have a couple of glosses and lip oils that I feel like are good for fall time as well. So I'm going to start with my favorite grunge lips of the season. I pull them out every year. This is from Black Moon Cosmetics, and this is the Autumn Trio. It's got autumn in the name, you guys. I mean, come on. And these are the most fantastic fall colors you've ever seen in your life. Love Black Moon Cosmetics lips. I have so many of them. And we are going to start with the shade Cider. This one is like, it's got a cool, I'm just shaking them a little because they do settle if you let them sit, I have learned. This has the coolest like yellow undertone to it. I think it is just kind of weird, but I love it. It's, yeah, it's like this kind of pukey color, I don't know, but it's very fall. It's a little yellow, a little green. I don't know what to call it exactly, but that one is shade Cider. These are really pretty on the lips. Now I will say for these grungy colors, this one included, it will make your teeth look yellow if you haven't whitened lately. I will say that. So you might want to be aware of that. I mean, maybe you're not self-conscious about that kind of thing, but I really noticed that they pull the yellow out in my teeth if you are a coffee or a tea drinker like me. So some Crest white strips might do you a long way if you would like to wear these types of shades. And here is Hazel all mixed up. This one is definitely more of a straight up green, like olivey vibe. Let it dry for a minute. These go on very wet. Like it takes them a second to dry down. I'll say that too for them. So the formula, like you might have to work with it a little bit, but I just don't know of anywhere else that has this kind of colors. So there is the second one, the green. It's not totally dry. It's still a little wet there, but gorgeous. And then the last one, the trio, is this one called Harvest. And it's like, it's kind of an orange, but it's not like a straight up bright summer orange. It's like this reddish orange. Super, super pretty. And again, all three of those come in the trio together, or you can buy them separately if there's just one that you want, that you see you like on their website. But I pull those out every year and just can't say enough good things about just how cool and unique the brand in general is and their undertones. Again, that's the Autumn Harvest Trio. So cool. I'm going to go back to Kaleidos. I spoke about them when I was talking about the lip clay formula and comparing the Odin's Eye to them. I've got two that I feel like are kind of good for fall. One is Agave. I had this one used a lot this year from my Deck of Panning series, and it is just like a deep blue turquoise. And you might not think of blue for fall, but again, I think that grungy vibe, like the fact that it's just a dark lip, even if it's a color, can make something seem a little more like spooky if you're going for that kind of a fall, like Halloween fall instead of like harvest fall. It just depends what kind of a fall or an autumn lip you're going for. And then Queen of the Night is the other one that I think is just perfect for the season from Odin's Eye. At first, I truly thought this was a black because it's so deep, but it's really like this very, very deep berry, like almost black, slightly like blackened berry. But it's so pretty, and you can shear it out to make it look more berry than black depending on how thick you apply it on the lips. But those are the two lip clays from Kaleidos that I really, really love. Look at this color story. This just makes me happy. I love this. Let's go to the one on my lips now. This is from Dose of Colors, and it's in the shade Cold Shoulder. And this one is more of like a gray purple, or maybe even a mauve, you might call it. But you can see it there on the top in comparison to Queen of the Night. It's not like a blackened berry. It is straight up just more of like a cool toned gray purple kind of color. I mean, it's called Cold Shoulder. Obviously, it's a cool tone. It's got cool or cold in the name. And then the ultimate black lip here, Black Moon, of course, we've been talking about that with the Harvest Trio, but they also have a black lip called Sleepwalker that I feel like sells out all the time. It's so good. There is Sleepwalker from Black Moon Cosmetics. Menagerie Cosmetics, they have one in shade Cricket, and I'll just put it next to the other black so you can compare. The formulas are different. I think Black Moon's is a little more liquidy, Menagerie's is a little thicker. They're both good. And oh, I found one cool tone I missed. My bad, sorry guys. From Glam Goth Beauty, this one in shade It's Alive! It's this cool toned one. I don't know how I missed this one. I was just going through my stack and was like, oh, is this another black? No. This one is really pale. So if you want like that concealer kind of dead lip, I think this one's really good for that. This like peachy one. Yeah. Look at this fall deliciousness. Ah, I love it so much. Okay, let me wipe this off now that we've gotten through like kind of the grungy options, and I'll show you the glosses and liquid lips that I think are just great for fall. All right, so let's go with the glosses first. These are also from the Odin's Eye collab with Angelica, the Halloween. I know it's a lot from one collection, but I really do feel like, I mean, it's called Halloween. Obviously, they would be good for fall, right? I didn't put all of the lips from her collection in this because there are a couple that I don't think are very fall. But these are they describe it as shine. They're basically glosses, but they're pigmented. And they smell so good. I forgot how good they smell. They are just a really nice, I don't know, fruit, maybe? It's not like a cupcake sweet, but they're pleasant smelling. This one is in shade Spectral. It's a bit more on the warm side, but it is another brown. I love brown lips all year long, you guys, but especially for fall. And then this one is in shade Quicksand, and it is, I think, my favorite of the two. Kind of reminds me of Cider, that liquid lipstick I showed you, like that kind of yellow undertone. I really love that a lot. That like golden yellow undertone in lip products. And then the two lip oils. So from Colourpop, the Twilight ones. This one is Team Jacob, but there's also a dark green. I think it's in my purse. I cannot find it for the life of me, but these lip oils, now they go on relatively clear. You don't feel the sparkle, but it's got just like the tiniest tinge of black, like a little hue. And I feel like even though it looks mostly clear, that little bit of a hue and just the vibes when you use it and how you feel it, like it belongs in the fall category for that reason. Really love Colourpop's lip oil formula. And then a new to me formula. This is from Fantasy Cosmetica. This is from the Warlock collection. This is a Freak. And this, look at this. Look at this cool, like orangey brown pumpkin-y color. I love this. This is a little bit of a thicker lip oil, but I love this like orangey yellow. Again, orangey yellow, but slightly more sheer than the gloss because it is an oil and not a gloss. And that smells straight up like a smoothie. It is super fruity smelling, but delightful and delicious all the same. Goodness, I think that's everything. So these are the glosses and the oils, a couple. I hope this was fun for you guys. Lip content is not something I usually delve into, but maybe I should because I have a ton of lip products, like way too many, and I love lip products. I feel like a lip can completely change your look. Like I do this, but with a red lip, Sorry if that screwed up the audio. If I did this look but with a red lip, absolutely 100% totally different look. It just changes so much. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you like this content, if you like the lip content. If there's anything else you want to see lip content related, let me know. I'd love to film it. This was really fun. I hope it was helpful, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Bye!